Hello YouTube. In today's video, I will explain the both static rook opening. So the game starts with something like pawn to 6 to 5 and 8-4, 8-5, something like this. And you will protect your bishop's head with your gold, and your opponents do the same. And you will exchange your pawn with your opponent, and the opponent will do the same. And in this position you have several options, but I will recommend you to play king 5-8, and this is called nakazumai. Nakazumai is not so solid, or not so how to say not so solid, not so solid castle, but this is very balanced opening, balanced castle. This king is protecting these pawns, and the opponent plays same, will do the same. So in Aigakari, how to say, the speed is very fast. Your rook is aiming opponent's king, opponent's territory. Your opponent's rook is also aiming your territory, and so you need lots of tempo. So you don't have that much time to take some tempos to make your castle. So yeah, you want to make kind of speedy, easy castle. And after this, you can play silver 8-7, no, silver 3-8. This silver is actually a really good move, because this silver can go like this. This is bogging opening. And also, what the fuck? So sometime, silver can go like this, and this is called kusarigama, or UFO silver opening. And also this silver can go like this. This is Aigakari opening, Aigakari strategy. Yeah, and also this silver is very well placed, because now protecting this gold, this knight, and now this gold is protecting this king. So this is really well placed. Yeah. Anyway, so after this, you can play pawn 3-6, making space for this silver and this knight. Okay, and then you might want to play knight 3-7. This knight is ready to jump like 4-5 square. Sorry, let me use my battery for my PC. My PC doesn't have that much, energy now. Right now, so yeah. And then, so you want to opening up your bishop's diagonal. So now, in Aigakari, this is completely really good setup. Your bishop is active, your rook is active, and your knight is active. And in Aigakari, it's a bit difficult to use this silver to attack, because you want to attack your opponent's territory very speedy in these kind of openings, Aigakari opening. Yeah, so this silver is well placed in here. Yeah. So for example, you can play something like this. Now this rook is aiming this gold, and if your opponent plays really silly move, you can play like this. Now your opponents need to take this silver, this bishop, but you can take this gold. If your opponent plays take my bishop with his gold, I can take his silver. Yeah. And maybe your opponent plays another move, but you can jump this knight, and this knight is attacking this 5-3 square, and also 3-3 square too. So you can attack your opponent's territory very immediately. Yeah. Anyway, but in this video, I will introduce you another castle, another opening. So this is, okay, I'm calling this advanced Nakazumai. So you will play pawns for 6. This is also played by lots of professional shogi players. And then you will play silver for 7, and then gold for 8, and you will put your rook on this rank. Yeah. Now you're playing advanced Nakazumai. So the reason why this opening is strong is because like now this rook is covering these squares and also attacking these squares, and now your king is protected by silver and gold, and and this knight. So this knight head is actually one of the weakness in shogi, but now this square is protected by this silver. This silver is protecting these squares, and now these 2 pawns are advanced. So in some sense, if your opponent plays something like this, you can play like this, pawn 4-5. Or if your opponent doesn't play any move, something like 4-4, you can take space. And then your opponent's king is here. So in the middle game or in the end game, you can play pawn 4-4, trying to attack this king's head. Yeah. And in some time you can put your bishop here, or maybe this route, look for 6, bishop for 6, or in some time at some time you can play, you can put your silver here, and if you put your silver here, okay, let's say this silver is attacking this square and also this square, so yeah, this silver is very strong. And maybe in some time, in some cases, let's say sometime you can put your bishop here and aiming both these 2 diagonals. So that's one case. Yeah. So anyway, actually this setup is one of the really strong, castle, and you can play this advanced Nakazumai castle in other openings. So I hope you try this opening in other shogi games. Yeah, that's all in today's video. Yeah, so thank you very much for watching this video, and see you soon.